Let me ask you something. Why does scrolling your phone feel effortless? But the moment you try to study, your brain suddenly wants to do literally anything else. It turns out, your brain chemistry might be sabotaging you. You sit down with your book. You promise yourself you're finally going to focus. But somehow, your phone ends up in your hand. And 5 minutes later, you're deep into scrolling. Most people think this is a discipline problem. But it's not. It's actually a dopamine problem. And once you understand this, studying can start to feel surprisingly enjoyable. Dopamine is the chemical that drives motivation. It tells your brain, hey, this activity is rewarding. Do more of it. So whatever activity gives your brain the biggest dopamine hit is the one your brain will crave. Now here's where most people accidentally ruin their focus. They wake up, grab their phone, and immediately jump into social media, messages, or videos. And that creates a massive dopamine spike. But your brain always tries to balance itself. So after that big spike, comes a big drop. And during that drop, everything else suddenly feels boring. So when you try to study after using your phone, your brain compares it to that dopamine spike. And studying just can't compete. That's why it suddenly feels exhausting, even if it's actually important to you. So what do most people do? They go back to the phone. Because the phone gives another dopamine hit. And before they realize it, hours of the day are gone. This creates a chaotic dopamine pattern. Spike, crash, spike, crash. And your brain spends the entire day chasing stimulation instead of focusing. But high performers approach their mornings differently. They protect their dopamine levels. And that simple decision completely changes their ability to focus. The first rule is incredibly simple. When you wake up, do not touch your phone. No social media. No messages. No quick checks. Instead, take a few minutes to slow down. Sit quietly. Breathe. Let your mind settle. This keeps your dopamine levels stable. Then remind yourself who you want to become. Tell yourself something simple like, today I am someone who focuses. Today I am someone who studies. This small step helps your brain align with your goals. Now here's the important part. Start studying right away. Don't wait. Don't overthink it. Just sit down, and begin. When you start your day like this, something interesting happens. Your brain begins to release dopamine from the work itself. And suddenly studying doesn't feel so heavy. You start understanding things. Concepts click. Problems make sense. And studying slowly becomes rewarding. The real secret to productivity isn't forcing yourself to work harder. It's removing the things that make work feel impossible. When you control your dopamine, focus becomes much easier. So tomorrow morning, try this. Don't grab your phone. Give your brain a quiet start. And let your focus build naturally. You might be surprised how addictive progress can feel. And if you made it this far, comment a brain emoji. I'll see you in the next video.